One of the absolute highlights of airport hopping is duty-free shopping. Besides our loved single malts and artisanal gins, the other obvious purchase is chocolates. In fact, the type of chocolate you pick up pretty much defines your feelings. The luxurious ones for the significant other, the American buckets for family, friends of friends, office. But why are Belgian chocolates considered luxurious and American ones average? Which countries eat the most and which eat the least chocolate? In this episode, we take you on a chocolate tour around the globe that will bring the ultimate enlightenment. First stop, Belgium. The European chocolate hotspot is known for its truffles and pralines. And while the Belgians and Swiss battle over who does the best truffle and pralines, Belgians by far are the art house of chocolate making. Think Godiva. Historically, the creation of pralines, a mixture of nuts and sugar, is credited to Belgian inventor Jean Neuhaus in 1912. Neuhaus chocolates till today are the last word in luxury chocolates. Before this, chocolate centers had to be hand-dipped and the shell was very flimsy. After his invention of pralines, the chocolate shells became thicker, the ganaches bigger. This in turn allowed for experimenting with more ingredients for fillings. In Belgium, most chocolatiers use 100% cocoa butter to not compromise the quality, even though the European legislation allows for up to 5% mix of vegetable oils in chocolate. Chocolate craft runs so deep in Belgium that even the local villages produce thousands of chocolates with recipes passed down from generations. Belgium is definitely a bucket list place for all chocolate lovers. No surprise that the Belgians are one of the highest consumers of chocolates in the world, 6 kilograms per person every year. Second only to the Brits. So now you know why Godiva is the way to every woman's heart. Next stop, the States. Surprisingly, Americans consume much less chocolate than Europeans. Add to that, American chocolates are often described as powdery, waxy, not as rich. So what makes American chocolates score lesser? To begin with, American chocolates have far less cocoa because the American laws require only 10% mandatory cocoa. They also use less cocoa butter for fats and have a higher sugar content. To top it off, US manufacturers use butyric acid in their chocolates, which gives brands like Hershey's chocolates a distinctive taste. Wondering what butyric acid is? Well, here's the tea on that. It's the same chemical that gives Parmesan cheese its distinctive taste. And get this, it's present in vomit. Now, which countries trail behind the top 2 consumers of chocolate? Next stop, Japan. Japan has become a wonderland for the offbeat chocolate lovers. More than a Belgian truffle, a matcha Kit Kat is the stuff for Instagram stories. Japanese chocolates are a surprise with ingredients like matcha, red bean, yuzu, sake, sweet potato, and ume plum. But surprisingly, the Japanese themselves only consume on average about 2.2 kilograms of chocolate. Chocolate didn't really take off in Japan until American soldiers began giving chocolates to local kids during World War II. But over the years, Japan has turned out some awarded chocolatiers famous in Paris and Brussels. Just like everywhere else, Valentine's Day in Japan too has a chocolate gifting craze, but with a twist. Women are supposed to give men a chocolate known as giri choco or obligation chocolate. But do you know which country consumes the least chocolate? China. Next stop, China. The Chinese only consume around 100 grams. In the same year, Germans consumed 12.2 kilograms on average, Swiss 10.8 kilograms, British 8.9 kilograms, and the French 6.7 kilograms. So why are the Chinese still not sweet on chocolate? With China's traditional food culture, the emphasis on balancing the 5 tastes is far more important than overindulging in one particular flavor. Plus, traditional Chinese medicine advises against having too much sugar. So where does India figure in the chocolate craze? While India is considered the fastest growing chocolate market, we consume almost as much chocolate as the Chinese per year, only 200 grams per person. Because as much as we love chocolate, we have the whole world of mithais to compete.